And pay heed, all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will start this game off. The inside handoff. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Marshall. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for room. It's Longo. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ezukama. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ezukama. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative play. Get him behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Longo. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Okay, ready? Here we go. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room, it's Palmer. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick release by the QB. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Oh, he makes the catch. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Presley. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Finds a tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Jayhawks have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. Plucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. This time on target. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Palmer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got enough for the first. Oh, what a move to get room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Offense gets set for second down. Using his legs, it's Longo. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Baker. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He wants to throw it again. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab on the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. It's caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. On the set. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The quick out. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the ground with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the ground with the running back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's got him. Touchdown, TCU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Durant. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he... A shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got the quick pass.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Find space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Punt is on its way. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.
Holding, receiving team.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3